Hey everyone, so something that's fun to do if you're testing out different AIs or if you want to see kind of where they'll go with the same kind of prompt and maybe give you different output lines, you can absolutely do that with a novel crafter. And it's something that I actually enjoy doing. So here I have sort of a darker romance. It's definitely not dark romance. Like, we're not falling for the villain here. We don't have a lot of the darker themes that you see in dark romance today. But it's definitely on the darker side. We've got kidnapping, we've got murder, we've got a stalker. She doesn't fall for the stalker, she falls for the bodyguard. But it's not going to be sunshine and rainbows. So I wanted to see, first of all, if any of the AIs absolutely object. And that's going to be our big question. And then also, what kind of output they give us. So we're going to start with GPT-4 Turbo, and then I'm just going to send it off. Okay, so it's doing pretty well. It's a nice bit of an outline. Okay. Definitely something usable there. So I don't want it to rely on this at all. So I'm going to make a new thread. This one I'm going to go down to Claude 2. Okay. Oh, they got engaged and then they got married. Okay. So something I've noticed that the AIs like to do is they like to have weddings. Personally, I don't know. I'm not really a fan of weddings. I don't really like going to them. I don't really like reading them. But the AI likes to have weddings in there, as if romance novels need weddings. So just keep that in mind as you're doing yours. Alright, so we did GPT-4, we did Claude 2. Let's do a Mistral. I like Mistral Medium. Let's see what it gives. Okay, so that was Mistral Medium. See, I like that Mistral wasn't like, we're having an engagement and then a wedding. Alright, so we have 3 so far. Let's do another one. Let's see here. Let's see if Toppy does anything. I don't normally use Toppy, but let's see. Okay. Okay, so this one has her going back on tour. Let's choose the next one. Let's try Goliath. I like that Goliath is giving a lot of detail for each chapter, whereas everyone else was giving maybe 1 or 2 lines. But then this happens. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, I'm not having the POV change to John. It's interesting that 2 of them decided that we were going to have a John POV, but I don't really want the POV of the stalker bad guy in a romance where he is not the romantic lead. This is almost, you know, like we could have it from Melody's and POV, and I like that it's showing, you know, when we change it to Melody's POV. But if we're gonna have John's POV, it's almost more dark romance rather than darker themed romance where, you know, she actually falls in love with John. But let's see where it goes, because we can always switch this up later. He's giving a lot more detail than the others. Yeah. And maybe that's what you need, or maybe, you know, the other ones you can go back and say, hey, I need more detail, I need this to be expanded, which we would. You know, if we piece together an outline, or if we decide, hey, that one from GPT-4 Turbo is the one that we're going to use, then we would go through and be like, all right, I need more details. You know, please expand this outline. Please provide me scene beats. Okay, so it's almost done, providing this pretty detailed outline. And now we're getting married. Okay. So maybe you like Goliath. Goliath gives a ton of detail. Definitely something to play around with. But let's go to the next one. So far we've tried out Goliath, GPT-4, we've tried out Claude, tried out Mistral. Alright, let's try out, that was Toppy. Let's try out Airborus. Okay. Of course, we always start with introducing the pop star. Alright, this got really funky right here, so that's not amazing, but that's okay. We probably will not use Airborus. Let's try Mythomax. Okay, some nice details. And we're married again. Okay. That is not 18 chapters. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see if there's any difference with this Mythomax. I doubt that there will be, but let's give it a try. No. No, there's not. It just limits the amount that you can have. Okay, so we tried a bunch of them. You can see all of them over here. Let's try Hermes. I skipped it because it's basically Mistral, but yeah, that's very, very brief. I mean, it's nice that it has ideas, but I want things to be separated. At least it doesn't have them getting married. No. Maybe you like weddings, you like writing them, you like going to them. They're not for me, but yeah. If you're someone who likes doing a wedding, or if you're someone who doesn't really like writing weddings, but your story really calls for it, like maybe you have a fake wedding or something, then let's see here. And this is GPT-4 Turbo. This is something I really like about AI in that, you know what, you don't like writing weddings? Here you go. The AI will help. It's going to think about it for a while, but it's going to help. While it's doing that, I want to... Oh, it's weird that it's taking so long. Let's go in here. Here, was this the original? Yeah. There we go. See, so say you don't want to write the wedding. There. You'll probably want to expand this, but there you go. It's a nice start to it. Cute. Very sappy. The fairy lights twinkling above them like stars heralding the birth of a new constellation in the heavens. That's really over the top, even for GPT. That's not something that I would keep in a book, but yeah, if you like really sappy, flowery, GPT can definitely help you with that. So can Claude. So hopefully you've enjoyed this little experiment, and hopefully it gives you some ideas of what the different AIs with Open Router are able to do based on a very simple idea for a book. See you all later. Thanks for watching.